No cancer, no problem. Visit imakegoodart.de. More inspirational than cancer. It's my favorite advertisement I have seen in my life. And I made it. It's so good. It's so good. I'm not supposed to praise my own work, but if I had seen it made from someone else, I think I would react with the same enthusiasm. Let me explain why, and let me explain what is the essence of my best art. It's the delicious dissonance of saying things that we are supposed to think and say, and we are not supposed to think and say at the same time. So, we are supposed to believe that cancer can be inspirational and empowering. And if somebody with cancer tells us that, oh my God, it made me appreciate life and it made me see the world in a much more healthy way and it made me a better person, you're supposed to applaud it and feel good for that person. At the same time, it would be unacceptable to call cancer inspirational or even potentially inspirational if we don't have cancer ourselves. And cancer is such an emotional example. It's so well marketed for good reasons, but it's the poster child of devastating, which also means inspirational disaster to happen to the fancy humans like you and me. It feels completely wrong, completely verboten to say that my art is more inspirational than cancer. At the same time, it's politically correct to accept inspirational stories from cancer survivors or cancer victims. At the same time, it would be outrageous to suggest the exact thing you just affirmed and congratulated, that getting something as horrible as cancer can be good for you. You're supposed to celebrate it and never say it yourself at the same time. You understand the beauty, the deliciousness of this contradiction? It's there, it's in a sphere, in a ball. You're not supposed to say that cancer is bad. Also, you're not supposed to say that cancer is good. And even the fact that I have said the word cancer so many times in this video either makes you feel uncomfortable or you feel that you're supposed to feel uncomfortable and that makes you uncomfortable. The fact that you're supposed to feel uncomfortable makes you uncomfortable because we're talking about cancer. So I think the best of my art condenses the work good comedy does in a couple of words written on a piece of paper. And these are words that activate our notion of obvious and politically correct and acceptable hypocrisy. And I cannot stop making this art because it's too good. It's everywhere. This is one of freedom from responsibility. This is one of the unhealthy driving forces that create those narratives. Blissfully disabled. If you read the text in my website about this art, so good. So good. The first benefit of winning is that they lose. If you were not a loser, it wouldn't make my victory so delicious. So all those beautifully wrong things that feel right but sound wrong, and if I didn't use those exact precise words, it wouldn't wake you up to the realization that this is completely absurd and follows no logic whatsoever, besides the deep integrated logic of our instincts for tribalism and healthy amount of delusion to keep us sane, counterintuitively. But what makes the no cancer, no problem, visit imakegoodart.de more inspirational than cancer, even more perfect, even more multidimensionally complete, is that this is advertising, this is marketing, this is copywriting. If you try to explain why it makes you feel uncomfortable, you will accidentally make yourself look bad. Because I can catch you both ways. If you say cancer is not supposed to be inspirational, I can say, hey, are you questioning the powerful inspirational stories of cancer patients and cancer survivors? Are you saying that this is not inspirational? Then you're a horrible person. But on the other hand, if you say that indeed, maybe some people need to have cancer to get inspired, then you're a horrible person who wishes cancer upon people. And from whichever direction you try to call out my uncomfortable bullshit, which is that statement, you make yourself look like an idiot. And to that exact idiocy, I provide the medicine, which is my art. So don't be mad, I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm bringing you good news. And the good news is that even if you don't have cancer, you can have an equally healthy and useful inspiration for a ridiculously lower price. You give me your money, and I'm selling you inspiration as powerful as if you had cancer. This is so fucking beautiful. Oh my God.